Similar to a filing cabinet, folder entries in Remote Desktop Manager are a neat way to structure yourself. They'll help you better organize your entries so that they can be more efficient to find. Let's look into it. So if we make parallels between the folders we'd find here and the ones we'd find in the File Explorer, say, for like Windows, we'll notice a lot of similarities. So firstly, when we're creating a folder, there's quite a numerous amount of ways we can go about this. We could simply right-click and go to Add, have Add Folder. That'll open up immediately the configuration window. We could also add a folder by simply clicking this button on a dashboard if we're selecting the root. That will also open up the same thing. And lastly, if we want, we can click on New Entry. We could also right-click and go to New Entry on the navigation pane and go to our folder here. If we do this, then we'll also have our folder types, right? So let's say you would like to create a folder dedicated to customers. Maybe you'll have information entries with their details and contact info. If that's the case, then the customer folder might be for you, and it'll allow you to have a better management and idea of what exactly the folder is, right? Now, I've selected that, but I can also make it just a regular folder, which is what we're going to continue working with. There isn't that much of a difference other than the fact that it is just called a customer folder, and in this case, it's just a regular folder. Also, there's the icon that might change. So in this case, always remember that we'll need to name whatever it is we're creating. So in this case, I will call it important data, right? Just a very generic name. Next, we'll want to choose whether or not we would like our folder to be a subfolder, or we could leave it blank and it'll just add itself to the root. If we do that, perfectly fine. Just something to consider. Next, we'll have to select our credentials. Why does a folder have credentials? You might ask yourself. Well, very simply, the folder can be used as a way to have our child entries inherit whatever information is contained within the folder. So, for example, in this case, we could add our credentials in the folder itself and have every single, say, RDP entry under the folder inherit the credentials from it. And then from there, whenever opening the RDP entry, it'll take its credentials from the folder rather than from the properties of the child entry itself. So there's that. We also, as you'll notice on the left here, have a lot of different options, but a lot of them are options we'll also find in just a regular remote connection entry, right? So we have our VPN here. Obviously, folders don't necessarily need a VPN in and of themselves, but much like credentials, we can configure it here so that it can then be inherited by the child entries within one-time passwords. We can create our permissions here, enable them, and modify them so that the child entries can then inherit those permissions. Password management, security settings, session recording. So this is all stuff you'll already find within the Vault settings. But then if we want to differentiate this folder from everything else within the Vault, this is where we would also modify it. So say I don't necessarily want my folder to follow the same exact permissions that the rest of my Vault contains. This is where I would decide to set my permission to custom and then go ahead and manage it however it is I want, right? That's the gist of what a folder is. They basically help you modify your Vault in a more efficient manner, I'd say, since you won't have to manually modify each and every single entry within it. This is something you could do, of course, but this is also a way of making things easier for you and making it just a more efficient workflow altogether. Folders are essential. So whether that is to separate the data and just keep your Vault organized, or if you want to manage the properties inherited from the parent object in an easy and efficient manner, learning to use Vaults properly will help you tremendously with RDM on a daily basis. If you'd like to know more, simply go to our knowledge base or documentation pages. They'll have a bunch of articles regarding folders, and they'll also have more information on other features that you might also be interested in knowing about.